Okay, give it a second. Hello. Okay, now it says I'm live. Hold on. Stream manager. Hello. Okay. Okay, so it happened. Oh, it happened, alright. It got raided whenever I wasn't online. Duh. That always happens. Surprisingly, the roof stayed intact, which is not something I thought would happen. This wall got completely blown out and then replaced with cobblestone. And all my chickens are gone. They stole my chickens! They stole my chickens, they destroyed my farm, they destroyed my water. Well, they don't know one simple thing. And that simple thing is, I still have a bunch of starter supplies. So, we're gonna move on. We cannot stay here. It keeps getting raided, and that's no good. So, we need to find a new spot. Which sucks because I spent, like, what, 2 hours yesterday? Also, it's only gotten worse. There's that village that was over there is completely gone now. Definitely a bunch of TNT explosions. That is making me think that TNT explosions are now on. Which, if TNT combat's a thing, then we're screwed. Royally, we're screwed. So let's say goodbye to it for now. We might come back, but goodbye. And take the leap of faith. There we go. Oh no. Oh no. A player, run. Oh, also, I actually have my skin working today for some reason. I don't know why it didn't work the other day. Oh, fuck this. I saw him holding a sword. Yeah, I don't care. Bro! What sword did he even have? I saw a stone sword. Yeah, throw a bro in the chat for him. What the hell, dude? Because I already know he stole my shit, too. And I just said, hey, let's leave. You know, and then the moment I choose to leave, this is what happens. Okay, so it's okay. We can always rebuild. That rebuilding's not the problem. Okay, so this dude's here. I don't care. I'm not fighting him. Click that. I don't know. I'm getting out of there. I don't trust players because that's what happens when you trust players. He just ran up to me and like three-shot me with a stone sword, which is ironic because I have a iron sword, so I should have been able to two-shot him, but I didn't realize he was going to pull out the god weapon and kill me. So, oh well. Yeah, definitely TNT's now allowed or something because all these explosion holes were not here the last couple days. It's okay. We have a pickaxe, we have a trapdoor arrow, and a piece of wool. That will help, I guess. And my survival book. Bro, man, I had... Bro, I was prepped. I was prepped to move. I'm probably gonna get killed by this dude, too, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, he's following me. Yeah, he's gonna kill me. I was doing it back. He's still following me. Yeah, he's definitely following me. I'm not dumb, dude. I'm not dumb, my guy. A-okay, you do not need to follow me. I also need to do a stream. I need to get these into highlights because the past broadcast only stores for like up to 3 days, which is a worry because I think one of them just got deleted. That means computer time. Okay, well, I don't have... That's too obvious. The thing with making a base in this server now, right, is since we're starting from scratch, which is 0-0, right, we're kind of like screwed. I don't know who that dude's saying hey bro to, so. Team? Anyone? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna die here. Bro, oh my god. Oh my god. I swear mobs are harder in this version or something. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna wind up back up there too, and I don't wanna. I just want to live my life. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, a VIP plus. That's cool. So we're back here again. To be honest, this place is safe unless someone comes up here and raids it. And then you're screwed. Because the moment I went down there, I died. So, losing all my progress for those 2 hours last time, you know what I mean? So that's always wonderful. Which direction should we go? Here, we're gonna do something. It's unorthodox, but we can't keep spawning here. Because then spawn trapping happens, so... Oh, I thought I was gonna... I was trying to die, but I guess not. Here, skeleton. Shoot me. Yep, come on. Bro, oh my god. Oh my god, I'm standing still. Thank you. Thank you. There we go, thank you. Okay, good. Now we're back in a random location because spawn has been destroyed to my knowledge. I've never tried to find 0-0. I probably should try to find 0-0, but I've never tried to on this server. So I don't know. Again, I don't want to make it a long stream. I don't want to spend 2 hours on stream right now because I got work. You know what I mean? I have a job to get to in the morning. So the only problem with that is that's literally just where I was. Okay, we have to go the other way then. Away. That is the goal. So get the hell away, dude. Man, we got some filibusters. I don't even know, because a filibuster is a dude in armor, right? In my terminology, a filibuster is a dude on this land who hunts you, right? But if you're not wearing armor and you still kill somebody, you're just like a caveman at that point, right? I don't know who this VIP dude is. Is he like a moderator? I hope he's a mod, to be honest. We need mods. Okay, I'm dead. I just felt so bad. I was like, oh, okay. Is the ward over there? Or, not the ward, is the base over the base I was at? It's somewhere. I think that's it, right? No, that's a different base. That one is? Yeah, it's different. Because I don't see the mountain next to it. Because there's no point in rebuilding that base, right? Especially if people are going to keep blowing it up and killing me. Bro. I don't have blocks. Oh. Okay. Better them than me. That's what I always say. Okay, that is a zombie. Swear to God, mobs in this version are incredibly, like, difficult to maneuver around. I guess the most brilliant base that you could have in this type of server would be on a mushroom biome. Because then it would just be players you have to worry about. And if you're in all diamond, then I wouldn't even worry about that. And I almost guarantee all the villagers in this world have been killed. Right? Or there's just no villagers to begin with. Yeah, maybe they just turned off generative structures and just was like, yeah, no. Which, that sucks. Bro, if you're gonna come kill me, as I'll say. Bro, I didn't even see that person until just now, so that's why the reason why I was like, really? God, I'm so cracked. Oh my god, he spotted me from all the way over there. Bro, oh my god, I jumped like a fucking Neanderthal. Well, that's an old base. I don't want to repurpose old bases. Really, I don't want to have to go around the world just repurposing. Hey, what's up? I just don't want to repurpose old bases, but like, man, that's all that there really is old bases. I'm good, I'm just streaming Minecraft. How are you? We're chilling, though. Quartz. Man, this person been to the nether. That's incredible, actually. Surprised they didn't die. No, I haven't talked to Dad recently. The last time I tried to talk to him, he didn't seem like he wanted to really chat with me, so. There's another person. That person is... These people are scary. I don't know how to handle people on this server, especially since I got murked. Well, I went over to his house and it was Chamberlain's birthday, but he didn't invite me. And then whenever I showed up, he just seemed like he didn't want to talk to me. So, and we reached out and he hasn't reached back out to me, so, you know. Okay, this is a base. With actual people, which is what I'm worried about. Oh, they speak Spanish. I can't do anything there. Oh, more people. Yeah, kind of weird. I just assumed he was tired. Because I know that he's been helping Redneck Grandma a lot. So, ooh, look at that. And I know that he's been helping Redneck Grandma a lot, so it's just been the thing of I just didn't know if, you know, maybe he's just tired from that. Hello. That's some supplies. Smiley face. What do we got? This is where their water thing was. What are you? The not-so-secret room. You found it. This is someone else's base. It's a random base that I just walked into. To be honest, it looks pretty recently made, so we probably won't bunk here. Because bunking here, and if it's recent, then they'll just murder me when they come online. Ooh, mob spawner. That's cool. That's probably why they built a base here. Yeah. I know that, well, I know Mom's also a little bit concerned, right, about you. So it's just the thing of, I don't know. Mom mentioned something because because I remember Sky checked on you. And she told me that you're doing fine. because that's what you told her. So then it just became the thing. And then we went over to mom's house. When we went to mom's house, mom was all like, hey, she's not doing so hot with her thing, with her man. And I was all like, but she just said she was fine, so, you know. This is definitely a cute little base. I just know it's going to be raided. That's the issue. Yeah, I'm sorry that you are. I've been recently trying to rekindle old friendships and stuff because I know I don't talk to people as much, especially in my modern life, which makes me feel bad. I'm not a very... I don't talk good to people, I've noticed. I've definitely noticed that, and I want to work on it because I used to be very talkative. And I've basically cut off all my friends for like 4 years, so I just feel bad. Again, huh? I don't really... Yeah. Well, Sky also wants to, you know, check on how everyone's doing too. Especially recently, she's been very invested since her friend left town. So she's just worried about how people are treating her. And I've been worried about how I treat people, so it's just been a thing. Yeah. I just because I recently reached back out to Gabe, he was one of my friends, and I haven't talked to him in like a while. And it sucks because I wish that I could talk to people better because I feel like I'm throwing away a lot of good friendships just because I can't talk to people. But then again, I already tell people like from the get go. I'm all like, hey, I don't talk good. I talk good in person, but when it comes to being online, I it hurts. You know, not hurts, but like it's enough for me to be all like, hey, you know, yes, loot, actual usable loot. Yeah, I'm assuming we get it from Dad. But Dad had a pretty good social life too, so I wouldn't say that we fully get it from Dad. But yo, this is someone's base. I just stole their furnace and their weapons and stuff, so we're good. We're Gucci. I need. You want to know what I need? I need to start getting seeds, and I need to get a tree, and then I need to start with a base. Oh, I fell. Yeah, I've been streaming a lot for the last couple days. What happened in your social life that you're struggling with? Because I've already said my piece, so I would like to hear more about what's going on with you and how I could potentially help, I guess. But I'm not exactly like good at helping with social lives when mine's crippling. Might crack open a Baja Blast. uh, let's peek around and see what we can find. I didn't get any seeds, I just realized. There we go. That's what I need. All I need is one. I need one. I also need iron. Okay, well. Here, I could probably just take it anyways. Here's the world border. World border. Yeah. Oh, someone made another wreck hut. This is someone's base, I can tell. Or it was. It looked like it. But what happened? Well, yeah, I saw your name change, but I wasn't going to ask about it. But what happened in the community? I haven't tuned in a minute. I haven't tuned in a minute. I've been rebranding myself, too, so... And Dad started streaming more, too, and I want to tune into those more, but he always streams when I'm at work. Which sucks. Oh, I heard zombies. That's scary. Ooh, we should get spruce while we're here, actually. No, I need those! Thank you. Yeah, I've rebranded myself, so I guess we're both going through a rebrand at the moment. Yeah, I haven't uploaded Devontae in a minute. I think about 6 months. Not 6 months, that's excessive. Maybe 2, actually. I think it's been 2 months that I've been Captain Crazy now instead of Vontae. Because I couldn't do it anymore. Well, not do it anymore, like, that makes it sound bad. But I couldn't do the being a VTuber thing. I'm a 20-year-old man. People wouldn't like that from me, you know? So instead, I'm a 20-year-old man who plays Minecraft. So that's a little more acceptable, at least. I don't care what society thinks, but I care what I think. And what I think is a 20-year-old man with facial hair probably shouldn't be being an anime girl on the internet. It just looks weird on paper for me. For me. But what happened in the community and stuff? In your community? Again, because I don't want to keep chatting about myself. I want to actually... Because I feel bad for whenever I'm all like, here's how my life is going. Especially whenever, you know, there's a big name on my stream. We can have like a big name talk. I've heard you've been making bucks off your Twitch though. Like not big bucks, but enough money that it's impressive at least. So just know I'm happy for you when it comes down to the content creation thing, because I can't wait till eventually I get to that phase. Potentially. Alright, there is that over there. We're on the other side. Really? That's what he was doing? He doesn't seem like the type to do that, but eh. Is it the one I'm thinking of, or is it a different X? I don't think it's a different X. I think it is the one I'm thinking of, which is tragic because he should be more, not appropriate, but he should have acted way different about that. Oh, okay, good, good. I didn't know if I was allowed to say his name, but I'm happy that it's not. I'm happy it's not Max. That's good. I'm happy Max is keeping it civil. The one before him, who was that? Was it the dude who you were gonna go to Florida with, or? Because I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose that, but was it him? No, he wasn't your ex. Oh yay! Hey bot, I like that bot guy. He always comes in. How long have I even been live? Oh, not even that long, man. He showed up way later last time. He showed up like 2 hours in. Bye, bot guy. Say hi and bye to the bot guy who always shows up. He's always fun to chat with. But who was the one before Max again? I don't remember his name. Makes me sound bad, but I'm just being honest. Oh, there's a base right there. I wonder if it's abandoned. I don't remember that one. If I was being salty about it, I'm sorry. But I don't. I probably was being a little salty. I was saltier back then. So I am sorry on my behalf, and I'm sorry that he's treating you like shit because that does sound terrible. But I feel the rebrand thing definitely, and people at my work who, yeah, they like you. They still like you. They still ask questions about you to me. I kind of always have to respond with, I don't know. Oh, God. Spider! I have a sword in my inventory. No, go away. Go away. No! Here, run away. No, I can't run. No! There we go. Got him. But yeah. Oh man, this was a while ago then. Yeah, I really do not remember. I seriously don't remember, like, a lot. Listen, I'm the master at memory games. That doesn't mean I'm good at remembering things, though. I think we'll build a base here because I feel like it would be safe here. Here, we're going to delete this table, though. And we're going to boil down 10 blocks. Because that's 1.18, so... Sometimes I don't like blaming my trauma, but at the same times there's moments where I'm like, man, I just think my, like, I got, like, fucked up in my childhood. It's okay to, like, admit it. Sometimes it's not, but other times it's kind of like, you kind of just need to be all like, yeah, no, that was definitely the call. Oh, I went one too far. Okay, hold on. I'll go this way. Same with, well, that's good. I'm happy that's what's going on. I don't think I would ever really do therapy, but again, I I feel like that's the difference in opinion, right? Is I feel like I should, right? And I respect people for like finally like manning up and like helping themselves, right? But in my head, for some reason, I always like block it. And I also like to think that I just, I'm good. Oh, okay, never mind. We can't build a base here. Oh, that sucked because I really wanted to build a base here. It looked real nice. But we literally can't do anything here, so. To be honest, all of our siblings, including me, you, and everyone else, should definitely be going to therapy with what happened throughout everything. Primarily Jaden. Have you heard about Jaden recently? And Kelty? It sucks. Well, not it sucks, but because I remember the other day he was okay. So the other day, and by the other day I mean like probably a month ago, he was critiquing mine and Sky's relationship, and that resulted in me being pretty salty at Jaden, and I was kind of turning my back on everybody because I felt like everyone was kind of against me, right? But then recently I've came around to being all like, no, I'm just in my head and I'm a dork, right? But Jaden was actually critiquing me and oh, okay. Well, that's okay. So Jaden, in the main crux of it, let's skip the whole other thing. He was talking trash on me and Sky. After talking trash on me and Sky, he and Kelty started having issues, and recently he has called mom and been all like, you hate me for drinking, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. And then mom talked to Kelty, and Kelty was all like, no, I don't want him to keep drinking. I want him to love me, you know? And Jaden basically won't put it down. And that's the problem that's going on. And so the reason why I'm bringing up the whole he was talking trash on me and Sky thing was because if he's been drinking heavily excessively and he wants to critique my relationship, then he needs to fix his relationship before he can do such. Which sounds, that is granted me being salty, but in a realistic perspective, I wish I could help Jaden, you know, manage his drinking problem. Not make it go away. That's impossible. Right? But I wish he wouldn't be like, dare I say it, his dad. Which Mike has gotten over it. I will say the last time I saw Mike, he looked like he was doing great for himself. And I have respect for Mike. Hell, me and Mike had a cry in Butthead Josh's car during his graduation, Jaden's graduation. That was the last time I talked to Mike. And we cried together, so it was real nice and peaceful. Oh my god, I just realized I found a mushroom biome. Hey, buddy. I didn't think I was going to be here so fast. That's good. No mobs, no mobs. But that's the problem. No mobs, more players. Oy, oy, oy. Yeah. That's what I thought too, but then again, like I said... Okay, they speak Spanish here. But like I said, again, I'm trying not to be so salty and negative anymore. Not as much as I used to be. And by used to be, I mean like 2 years ago. In recent times, I've tried to be less salty. And it has came back a couple times, but c'est la vie. Sometimes you can't change a couple things, but you can change enough that you can. Okay, someone is trying to make this a base, so we should probably leave. You have it all walled off and everything. And again, I love Jaden, I love Lily, I love you, right? I just, like I said, sometimes Lily says hurtful things too. Even I say hurtful things. Yeah, being less selfish. I just say being salty, because overall, like, I can still be selfless, but still be mad, right? But, like, Lily, whenever Lily was going through her little arc, and now she's being a little bit better, she isn't fully recovered, obviously, but now that she has a job, you can tell that she definitely has hardened as an individual, and she's less soft. Well, and by soft, I don't mean a pushover. By soft, I mean she isn't so angsty. She's actually a little more adult, which I prefer. What the hell happened? Oh, I'm starving to death. Okay. I didn't know I was starving. I didn't think I was that bad. Yeah, well, that's just being people. Which, realistically, when people grow and people change over time, conflicting opinions happen, right? Hell, I'm playing Minecraft right now at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh my god. And I got work in the morning too, so I'm clearly not that sane. Oh, I fell off. I didn't mean to. Yeah, Jaden was raised with his dad, right? So I can see how Jaden fell the way he did, and then Lily was raised with mom. Lily has all the right to hate mom, but you know, and dare I say, everybody has the right to not like mom, right? But the same paradigm, right? We also should eventually forgive. Eventually. I'm not saying just do it right off the gate. Then again, I've repeatedly said on and off. Yeah, I've repeatedly said on and off that I wish mom would change, but instead of her changing, she makes the same mistakes, and that does upset me. But then again, I'm a grown man with a full-time job. So, how I see it is I just wish mom would kind of grow up. Which sucks because I know that's not going to happen soon. Which sucks. But, life happens. Long chat about life. Yeah. Well, so what I've always said is one of my biggest regrets, right? Regrets. Why did I say it like that? One of my biggest, like, not mistakes, but one of my biggest, like, I don't know how to describe it. One of my biggest things that I did was saying that I'm moving back in with mom, because in the grand scheme of it, right, it was clearly not the best idea, but I'm happy I did because at least I got to see Donnie get better. And before you say Donnie isn't better, at the very least Donnie is better than mom in my opinion. I can tolerate Donnie for more than 2 days. I can't tolerate mom for more than 2 days. Which says a lot about the both of them. Quote unquote most stable. I mean, he does have a drinking problem and a friend group, but even then, his friend group has also dissed him multiple times, and he still hangs out with them. I don't really. I've talked to Jaden's friends before, and I've tried to be friends with them. So then I'm not so. This happened like right before I met Gabe and them, and let's just say my type of friends is way different from his type of friends, which sucks because I know that Jaden is not a bad person. Yeah. Oh, 100%. She's making Skylon join the Navy. Yeah, I'll drop that bomb right now. She's making Skylon join the Navy. Making him. He literally is doing a detox till November. What is it? November what? 10th? Which that blows. No, she's making him. Okay, so from what I got told, Skylon is 100% for some reason full into joining the military, right? But I also know that literally not even a month before this happened, like a week before it happened, mom was all like, "Hey, get out of my house," and tried to kick him out. So it doesn't surprise me that he wants to leave and leave mom behind because I know mom is insufferable. I think me and Lily would know the most of it. Mainly Lily. Lily's raising Bentley and Riot still. Or quote unquote raising. I'm not going to sit here and say she's doing a great job, but I'm not going to sit here and say she's mother of the year. Then again, she is how old? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Mainly because mom just for some reason didn't like you. Which, yeah. I will pay my flowers, but at the same time, I won't give my flowers where it's not due. Or where it's not needed. Yo! Did someone dye you, or are you just naturally this color? Okay. That is diamond armor. That is not good. Is he gone? Did he teleport? No, he's right there. Okay, well, I'm gonna die. Here, what is this? Okay, go straight down. Don't care. Well, yes. If we're comparing, then yes, you were in the more thick of it. But at the same time, I've recently heard that Lily is doing full time while Skyline's doing part time, so I can see how that would piss Lily off. Were you working when we lived in that place? I don't even remember. I don't think you were. I think you were still too young to work. which sucks because that's a problem, is the fact that that shouldn't happen. Okay, first off, place that there. Second off, place you there, and then we'll do 1, 2, 3. Yeah, fair. I almost cut mom off after grandpa's funeral too because of how she was acting. 4, 5. Is 5 big enough? Should we go 7? I think we should go 7. But I think everyone was kind of sick of mom after grandpa's funeral because I feel like she was not treating it the way a normal person would treat death. She treated it funky. I'm not going to say she treated it terrible, but that is a great comparison. She didn't treat it like an adult. I get it. Grieve, 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 100% grieve. The problem with grief is you can't throw your life away because of it. Which is very narcissistic coming from me because I really didn't. I'm going to say it, I wasn't that affected by it, which sucks because I wish I was a little bit more. Yeah. Trashy. Trashy. Well, I know. I made a hole. Oh, they fell in that hole. Well, I know where I died, so that's good. But I remembered that. Oh, what was it? I really don't remember. But what was I? Okay, where am I first? Okay, the base is right there, so we got to go that direction. He's typing. Hold on. If you're not going to type anything important, then I'm... Oh, he speaks Spanish. Gotta go. I can't speak to him. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I don't know why. Do you think it could be a... I don't... I would need to know more about mom's life, if I'm being honest. Which sucks that I have to say it like that because we don't know much about both of our parents, right? But like at least dad is mentally not mentally stable, but he's mentally capable enough to grow as a person and rebuild his life and not let it hang over him. He does wear his pride on his chest, which I do respect because I wear my pride on my chest, which I again respect. But the thing that what is that build? Uh, with mom, I don't know enough about her to know why she acts the way she does. Oh, I'm dead. Because it does sound like I'm trying to like play devil's advocate when I'm not. Why did I spawn up here? I'm not trying to play devil's advocate because she shouldn't be acting this way, especially when she's a grown-ass woman. That is true. I will sit here and agree with that. But at the same time, everybody does, so I'm not bent on looking for no sin. I'm bent on looking not enough for less sin. Who has done less to receive more of my favor? Because if you were perfectly washboard clean of everything that you have ever done, and there were no problems, then, like I said, how do I explain this in a way that doesn't sound convoluted and stupid? Like, if you've done more good than bad, right? If you've done more good than bad, then realistically, right, you would want to trust the person who has done more good than bad. But if they've done so much bad and a lot of good, right, but they're using the good to hide their bad, then why would you trust that person? Because it feels like they're hiding it. At least own up to when you did something wrong, you know? That's what I'm doing. I'm not going to sit here and say everything. I'm not going to sit here and just take all the punishment because I know a lot of it. Oh, wow. I know a lot of it was due to circumstance and the way I reacted was childish, but then again, I was like 14, right? So acting childish to something when you're 14 versus being however old mom is and acting the way she does is just cruel, especially to the people around you. Yeah. And I think the main crux of it was what was not okay. Holden was bad, right? And I will sit here and say, hey, Holden was bad, right? But like, I feel like it was right. It was the house fire that I feel like messed us all up as children. It's partially the reason why I'm completely okay with like still being all like, hey, if you're not gonna she doesn't say sorry. Mom really doesn't say sorry, like ever. Which that's it's terrible. She told us to say sorry, but she herself will not say sorry for what she has done. And sure, she might try to. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at by she never says sorry. She may say sorry, but those words are fake promises. Always have, always will be. I want to stay here. Leave. Leave. There's a spider. Yeah, when it comes down to that wire, it's just it all comes down to her lying. She lies to all of her friends. She lies to which friends, haha. But she lies to all the people around her, so how is she supposed to ever be truthful? Yes. It's like saying, I'm sorry that I was right. You know what I mean? It's like saying that. That's what she does. And that's the problem. Because I remember this one time, right? That it was right after Grandpa died. I think it was literally a couple days after the funeral. And it was just, I think, no, it was after you and Jaden definitely left. I remember that. Because no one was there but me and Skylar. She was in the bathroom, but it was just me and Mom was like very frustrated and was screaming. And she was like, "You're not helping." I was like, "Mom, I'm helping by being here." You know what I mean? I have a house I can go to. I don't live here anymore. I don't need to stay here and fucking baby you. I'm a grown man. like, and you're grieving over somebody that, in my head at least, right? I just couldn't jive with. I'm not gonna say I hated Grandpa, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was like infatually like indicted to him through something that he did. He hated me and Jaden, right? Hell, the last time I think I ever spoke to him before he died, all I did was wish him to be safe. I didn't sit here and say I love you. I mean, yeah, I did. I did say I love you, but I didn't sit here and like again, Grandpa's a grown man, I'm a grown man, right? So I talk to him like a grown man talks to an old man about to pass. You know, be safe. That's really all I care. So many people care about him. And all I can wish is for his safety. In that regard, of course. So many people would be hurt if you die. That's basically what I was thinking in my head. Which this is just me now just trauma dumping, but you know. Yeah. I remember when I had COVID living there. Worst thing ever. What how do I describe how it was like? So Donnie and Mom had it and I was taking care of the house. And then after Donnie and Mom had quote unquote stopped having it, they felt better, right? Then I got sick, and then I still had to help around the house while I was basically dying of COVID. There we go, little hole in the ground. I think this is the best place to start a base. Put that there, put that there. Because I can't find my old stuff, so. Not to mention, she didn't make Jaden do literally anything. Ooh, old base check. Hey, I'll live here. I don't care. This is the one time where I'll be okay with stealing someone's base because this is a great starter. That, quote unquote, I helped Donnie. You know what I mean? Again, me being salty. I'm not trying to diminish what Jaden did. I'm just saying I also did it, and that's me being salty and careless for people's feelings, so sorry. But not even but. You know what? Not even but. Not even but. I shouldn't have said it. There. See? I'm not going to say problem solved, but I am not going to say problem solved. Helping Donnie's fun. We have Donnie. I still occasionally help Donnie. Hell, I helped Donnie today. And on top of helping Donnie, I also redid our room and stuff. Or we redid my, not my. We redid our room there. Okay, we can put that away, put that away, put that away. Put that away. Put that away. Okay, now let's redo my inventory. Like I said, because it sucks. Yeah, I understand. I just don't. I miss being so. I hate that. I don't hate it. But I wish that we weren't so far so then I could not repent, but I could besiege myself and feel better and try and do better by being around you guys so that I'm not so distant. Like I remember the cry I had with Mike. I still remember it. It was like we were chilling out in Butthead Josh's car. We were looking for Jaden's car because we were gonna prank him, right? And in my head, I was thinking, man, are we like, you know what I mean? I was like, man, we're really trying hard to like do better by getting to know Jaden, but at the same paradigm, we're also gonna go prank his car, right? And then I remember literally saying it to him. I was like, "Hey, how do you like? Do you ever feel like you may have failed somewhere? Not with Jaden, but do you remember like? Do you ever feel like we could have been doing better with Jaden? You know? Yeah. I just wish Jenny wasn't still in the picture. I don't know if she is anymore, but I know the last time I heard about it, he got back together with Jenny, and it was just like it's travesty. Okay, we need to make a door. Need to make a door and then a wall around my land, so then we can call it all good. Make another door. That way, if I hear one door open, I can just shut it and immediately be good. Like, again, Jenny is weird. That's because she's always high off fucking dope. The last time I hung out with Jenny, she was like, it was the worst thing ever because it felt weird the whole time. But like I said, because so I'm gonna get a little more sentimental, but when I think about Jaden, I do still say little brother, but like, man, there's moments whenever even I don't want to even be all like, hey, he's my little brother. But at the same time, because I feel not undeserving, but I feel like I wasn't doing enough to call him that, right? So calling him that, to me at least, feels like I'm lying to people whenever I'm like, so my little brother, right? Because like, again, because I don't know. He is unique. So I don't know maybe if it's just him or if it's just me. Same with Lily sometimes. Sometimes I don't call Lily my little sister because in my head it's all like no. To me, you're my big sister though. And then to dad's my dad, right? I don't call him Joe, you know? Donnie's Donnie to me. And I remember it cuz there was this one Father's Day. And mom was all like, and I'm going to quote her here because I don't like talking about it because again, it starts up just shit that doesn't need to be started. But she was all like, oh, you're hanging out with Donnie. Donnie's taught you so much, blah blah blah. And then she said Donnie's more of a dad than your dad is, and I immediately snapped. I remember that Father's Day. I felt bad that I had to snap at Donnie, but I was trying to put mom in her place, not Donnie in his. But then I snapped at mom, and then Donnie jumped in, and then that's when that happened. Like I said, my respect for Donnie is this: he is he is Donnie to me. He is not my stepdad. I'm not going to sit here and give him the title of stepdad whenever he means a little bit more to me than stepdad, right? But Jess is my stepmom, and I consider Jess my stepmom. I don't call her Jess. She isn't just Jess to me. Donnie, if here's how I feel about it. If Dad and Jess were to break up, I wouldn't talk to Jess. But if Donnie and Mom ever broke up, I would still talk to Donnie. That's why he means something different than a stepdad to me. Bit confusing, but that's that. Okay, we got a farm, we got chests, which I'm going to destroy and move. There we go. And I still have some building bricks, which I'm going to take. Okay, so aside from that... Oh, that's literally where the other base... Oh my god, I just realized how close we are to the old base. Well, that's worrying. Okay. So I need to put up a perimeter around here. That's where I'm at now. We need to put up a wall so then we're not gonna get jumped. And I need to hollow out this whole, like, cave area. I think that's my thing. We need to put up, like, a 3 high, 4 high. No, don't run back to the base. If he's gonna come kill me, he needs to come kill me. Okay, just let him go. Yeah, have him leave. Okay. 4. That's my worry. That's where I'd kind of differ. When it comes down to that wire, I feel like it's a bit confusing, right? Because I feel like by calling him stepdad, it belittles everything he has done, but by holding his name as his title in my head gives him more merit. When it comes to Jess has really only ever called me homeless. like like basically that's all I really remember from Jess. So Jess is sure my stepmother, right? And that's not to say that I hate her. It's to, again, just really state the hard truth of that's all she really means is that, hey, you're just married to my dad. To me, at least, you're just married to my dad. Which isn't a bad thing. But again, in my head, that's all you really have going for you. Sure, she gave me my job, though. I will say that, which is really nice. But at the same time, it's not like I'm still living easy. I'm lucky. I am lucky that I got this job. And I am forever thankful that I have my job currently. Right? Especially with how everything was going, I was going to wind up like the worst. But I'm happy that I'm not. So I'm also happy I'm just not free falling through life, at least. Whoops, I didn't mean to put that there. That's also why I call Dad Dad. It's not to diminish himself. It's, if anything, that title holds a lot to me because it means you're my dad, right? Mom to me means you're my mother, right? But like when that doesn't, because if I was gonna sit here and call Joe Joe and Carol Carol, right? That just doesn't come off right in my head, at least. That is something to be proud of whenever you were held to the standard of, this is me being a little god complexy, but to me, I feel like having the title of something like that in my head means that you mean something to me. To me, whenever I have to like make a family portrait, right? If I have to ever draw one, you would be under the designation of dad and you'd be under the designation of mom, right? But with Donnie, it feels like, to me, especially recently, Donnie has felt more like a friend to me, at least, which I do like more. Yeah. Mom's always suspicious that Donnie's gonna leave her, which Donnie could do way better, but, you know, he chooses not to, so if he doesn't choose not to, then he can't. Which does sound pretty rude of me to say that he can do better than Mom, but Mom kind of deserves it. Because I can't sit here and be all like, yo, Mom doesn't deserve that to happen to her. That doesn't deserve to happen to anybody. Mom has literally beaten Donnie before. That's not healthy. Oh, wrong. That's too high. Too high! There we go. Have it at eye level. Okay, run. I just heard bones. Oh, wrong way. Okay, there we go. Now we just wait. I can't sleep through the night on this server, so. Wait, this way. Here, we'll just mine out like this. As soon as this base is set up, I'm probably going to get off stream, though. Because I shouldn't be up too late. Also, we've been live for an hour, so that's fair. I streamed for like 2 hours last night, so... Well, what was this? Probably where the other dude died, to be honest. Killed him and stole all his loot. Okay, mine this, and this. There we go. Okay, we're gonna... See, my worry now is I have to build this wall, and then I'm gonna have to hide my door. So I need to move my door more in. After I move my door more in, I need to block off the door area with brick. And then I need to keep, like, everything in my inventory. Whoop, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Place. We want to keep this in my inventory. We're on the surface, so we can get rid of that. Keep all torches in my inventory. Get rid of that. Keep this, just in case. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Get rid of this. This. Actually, we do need these. I remember. Because I'm probably not going to finish that wall. Plus, I'll know if anyone's been near my base, because if that wall's all blown up, then... I don't have, like... If I had pure stone, then we'd be good, but... Call that good. Do I have a torch? I do have a torch. Okay, well... that goes there. Wrapping up. Put all this in my inventory. Except for the wind sword. Keep that there. Oh, I can't open that. Then just leave it there. Brick, that's rare. An extra furnace, extra crafting table, doors, carrots, hoe. Keep the wool in there. Take the raw mutton. Keep that, keep that. And keep that. Keep the wood. Don't keep the sand. There's nothing in the furnace. Carrots are growing. Keep me crouched. Wait, do I have... I have signs. Where did they go? Did I put them in the chest? I did. Make a quick message. Enter. Grief. This probably will get it griefed, but I don't care. No, oh my god. Okay, perfect. So now we just... We're done for the night, so... Hey, thank you for tuning in. It was real nice. I like talking. You gave me something to talk about whenever I found a base. I only even started the stream because my old base got griefed. And it kept getting griefed, so... We needed a new base anyways. Plus, I actually... Well, this is an old base from somebody else, but I actually used it, so... It's really nice. You as well. Be careful, be safe. I love you. Because... Again, yeah. It was a nice chat, though. Nice chat. Anyways, I also have to do the outro because this might become... Not this video. But... This will probably be boiled down into something, I'm sure. Not this conversation stuff, but yeah. Yeah, love you too. Be safe. Okay. Anyways, good night, crazy crew. And I hope you all have a nice night. And be safe. And hit like and subscribe, all that jazz. Wow, the server just now blew up with popularity. But yeah, we found a base. We're all good. We're safe now. Okay. And have a good night.